Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, welcome one, welcome all.
Yeah.
Back to the show with the nerd most. And your hostess with the nerdists.
Hostess?
Hostess.
Who's she? Am I the hostess?
Hostess? I'm in multiple hosts. Hostess, like...
Hosts?
Like...
I don't
the
know.
cupcake.
I don't know. Whatever. I'll take it. Welcome to Pop Nerdom.
Yes.
It's being a bit. Took a few weeks off to vacation.
Yes.
I'll put maybe a picture or two where I was. I went to... I went to every place Spider-Man Homecoming went, except I didn't go to England. And I didn't go to Italy. So they started in Italy. I didn't go to Italy. Instead of England and Italy, I went to Iceland. But then I went to Berlin, and I went to Prague, and I went to Warsaw. So, like, it almost was like almost like the same thing. Welcome to Pop Nerdom, the show where Hansi and I sit down and talk to you about nerd shit.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's right. I be 6.
Your boy Hanz.
Yeah, and with the moves, Hands with the moves. And welcome back. I hope you missed us. Not because I want to be mean, but because
We missed y'all.
we miss y'all. And I miss doing this so much. As much fun as I was having.
And speaking of Spider-Man,
Let's go.
right into it.
How you feel about it?
Bro, I fell asleep.
Yeah, but you fall asleep at every movie.
No,
How you
no,
feel
no,
about
no,
it?
no.
Uh-oh.
I didn't fall asleep during Captain Marvel.
You didn't?
Duh.
Okay. And you didn't like that much?
No, I didn't like it.
So you like this even less, is what you're saying?
I don't remember the movie. I fell asleep, and I only fell asleep for like 20 minutes. It was just like a big blur. And I wasn't that high neither. I don't think I smoked before.
Well, in contrast to what you're saying, I liked it very, very much. I thought it was a ton of fun. It was very light. It felt to me like after Endgame, it was the perfect flavor. It was light. It was fun. It was cute. It felt like a movie. It felt like a high school movie, but for when you're in high school. And I thought it was... I love that it was a lot of Peter Parker's story and not so much Spider-Man's story. And I like that, I don't know, I thought it was a great movie all around. Yes, it was
I like the Peter Tingle joke.
The Peter Tingle, yes, that was fun. And
I remember that.
And I liked Mysterio. I
think Jake Gyllenhaal
fucking killed it.
Killed Mysterio.
And I like how they introduced the character. I thought it was very fun. I thought it was...
Yeah, I like how Mysterio had a whole team behind him.
Yeah, and also that he hated Tony Stark very specifically. There's something happening there that was fun. I don't know. I thought it was great. Maybe great is not the word, but I think it was perfect for what it was. It felt more like a comic book than any other Marvel movie. It gives you the whole movie. You see all the action. You see everything that happens. It ends, and it sets up the next chapter, so for you to buy the next issue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, it's over. The story's
it definitely
over.
Gives you a cliffhanger.
It gives you a cliffhanger, like, come buy the next issues, that you know what happens to Peter. Now that everybody knows, you know.
I feel like the light heart, there was just no stakes for me. So I just didn't, like, I was just there. I was just like,
yeah, and that's the thing that I felt that this movie felt very emotional all around. It felt emotional for Mysterio. It felt emotional for Spider-Man. So I think that it was good in that sense. Like, it didn't seem to be like about neither one of them. It just seemed to be about Tony Stark. And I think that was fun for a movie that's really trying to close that out and be like, look,
no more
get over it.
Yep.
Yeah, get over it and move on and really learn how to live with the idea that
honestly,
no
I moved
Tony
on.
Stark.
I didn't need that movie.
All right.
That's the truth.
Speaking of movies, you also saw a little
I
Lion
saw
King.
what happened. They don't have a clue.
Well,
that this movie, even though it's sold, it's not for me and you.
Okay. It did a ton of money.
Like I said it was going to break records.
It broke the
July records.
July
because you know they always have a record that this is the first time it ever broke a record on the day it dropped on the 10th.
So Avengers breaking the records for the most
A real
money
record.
ever.
Like a real record.
This movie is making. So let me see. Avengers is still in the theaters. Spider-Man is in the theaters. Toy Story 4 is in the theaters. Lion King is in the theaters. That's 4 Marvel movies. 4 Disney. Sorry, not Marvel.
Same shit.
Same shit. That's fucking bananas.
They own the summer.
Wow. I didn't think of that, but yeah.
They own the summer.
Anyways, Lion King.
We don't live in an era where a movie of an hour and 30 minutes is enough to get you to drive and go to the mall.
I would disagree only in that if the last John Wick would have been an hour and 30 minutes, I would have been happier with the 2 hours of John Wick that I got.
But that's the thing where it felt like a long Netflix movie. Like I was telling you, it felt like a long Netflix episode. Like, the first episode of every Netflix
every series.
Yeah, it's like extra long. That's what it felt like. Like I was waiting for more, even though I knew there was no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
Yeah.
So was your dissatisfaction in the idea that it could have been more movie, or that it wasn't good?
No, it just wasn't good, honestly. Donald Glover was just Donald Glover. He wasn't Simba. He didn't do a rendition of Simba. He was just Donald Glover. The Be Prepared song, I was really mad that they didn't do.
You were prepared for Be Prepared?
Yeah.
He did not deliver?
Too much preparation for nothing. And it just honestly just didn't hit. The graphics were way too good. And that's crazy that you can say that the graphics were too good. They just looked too realistic. They didn't have too much emotion. Simba wasn't really sad when Mufasa died. Like, it didn't look as sad as the freaking cartoon, bro.
So what you're saying is, it's okay that they have the magic to make it look like it's real animals.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that.
But they also acted like real animals in their actions and reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think lions cry when another lion dies.
At
it's
all.
Just like, oh, that's life, motherfucker.
Oh, damn. Yep.
Thank you.
Damn.
Next.
There go Larry.
Anyways, what we hunting later?
Straight up, right? We gotta get deep. More food for us. More food for us.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, because I was hoping that it was good.
Timon and Pumbaa were good though.
All right.
Timon and Pumbaa were good. They were funny. Seth Rogen did a great Pumbaa. Great Pumbaa, yo. Great Pumbaa.
Good.
Did a good job. And he did his version of Pumbaa. It was awesome.
Good. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Dude Man did his version of Timon. It was great.
Yeah.
They did Rafiki like they did women in 1940s television. They gave him about 2 lines.
Oh, man.
Mum's the word. Just sit there and look pretty.
So, I mean, and you're right. In a world where you can handle 2 hours, you could have expanded in some characters like that.
Yeah,
instead of giving Beyonce a song. And it's okay that you give Beyonce a song. What I'm saying is you can also add more character to some characters that could have been a little bit more served.
The interaction when they first meet each other, it's like there's a little playfulness at first, and it just got right to the song.
Can you feel?
And I was like, no, I cannot feel.
Tonight.
I did not feel nothing.
We'll fuck tonight.
My girl
cried.
cried, no lie, because it was bad. She was like, yo, they messed up a great movie. They messed up like
too
her.
Bad. All right, well, I mean,
shout out to y'all though. Y'all making y'all money.
I haven't heard any reviews of it. All I know is that they made a ton of fucking money. So I don't know how good or bad it is according to everybody else. But I'll trust your reviews because I know how to reach you. Like, I'd be like, all right, so you fell asleep, but I can watch this movie. Mm-hmm. Versus you fell asleep, but it's trash, like this one.
This was just bad. This was bad, man. It hurt. And it was like, because like I told you, I didn't go in there like thinking this was going to be better than the cartoon. But yo, like I keep saying, yo, Jungle Book was good.
Right, like it didn't have to be better.
Jungle Book is not better than the cartoon.
No, it's not, but it's good.
It's good.
Right. Having fucking Chris Walken singing a song, wow, was fantastic. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, right. I got you. I feel you. Well, too bad.
And guys, I liked Aladdin more than I liked The Lion King, and that's saying a lot.
Aladdin, the movie that you gave like a 3.
That I was just like, yo. But I'm like, yo, thinking back, I'm like, if I was to like scale them. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen Dumbo. I heard Dumbo was horrible. I didn't even try it.
Yeah.
But Jungle Book, Space, Aladdin, Space, Lion King.
What's Space? Oh,
To come.
other movies?
Yeah, something to come. You already know they trying. They trying.
They're going down.
Oh, I saw Toy Story 4.
How's Toy Story 4?
It was good, bro, but it didn't feel like the last one. It didn't feel like a send off.
Well, the last one was a send off. Toy Story
That's what-
3 ended the whole story.
That's what I'm
I don't
saying.
need a fourth.
I left confused. Like I felt I left like they might sneak in a 4.5
I'm on a
DVD.
I'm gonna quote Mark Bernardin of Fatman Beyond, another podcast which you should watch if you're watching this. But Mark Bernardin said it was a movie about slavery in some degree, about somebody that got branded by somebody else that owned them, and trying to split between, do I stay with the person that branded me, or do I go with these people that are free and do whatever they want? And it feels like a story about slavery. And when I heard that, I was like, that's way too fucking deep for me. I'm good. And I know that on the surface, it just looks like it's a fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
But it's like an allegory for like, oh man, like slavery broke and what you gonna do? Or are you gonna run? And it's the difference between like a house nigga and an outside nigga. What you gonna do? So that's too deep for me. So, and I don't like Toy Story that much. You know what? I'm lying. I love the first Toy Story. I
really the 2 was cool. You feel what I'm saying? When Buzz was it? No, that's when what was 2 was when Buzz came in.
No, 1 was when Buzz.
1 was with Buzz, right? Okay. 2 wasn't bad. 3, whatever. 4.
Were you crazy? 3 was the one where you cried.
No.
Yes.
No.
Even you cried. I got a video of you crying.
No.
I didn't even know you then.
I don't even remember 3.
Yo, 3 is the one where they like find those toys and then there's that pink teddy bear and they're all
the
gonna
mean
die.
Teddy bear, yeah.
Yo, my nigga.
That teddy bear was
Everybody
gangster.
crying.
That teddy bear was gangster.
Then he ended up in the front of a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
that movie was legit.
But you know what was a good send off, man? And we're gonna just roll into our next topic. How to Train a Dragon 3.
You like that?
It was a great send off. It ended.
All right.
It ended.
I have never
bro.
seen any How to Train Your Dragon, so I have no stake in it. But now that they're over, maybe I can watch them until somebody else is like, we can make the children of How to Train Your Dragon.
No, don't do none of that.
But they will, Hansel.
They will.
And you're going to cry because
it's going to come in real life. They're going to make it in real life.
Yeah, right. Exactly. They're going to follow the Disney code.
Come on.
Like now we make it with real children. Go train a dragon. And with real dragons.
Bring back Dragon.
Mm-hmm. All right, next.
Kevin Feige said, X-Men not coming to Marvel. Liar. Why wouldn't you do that?
So in Comicon, he mentioned that Fantastic Four are coming in. So I think the idea is the Fantastic Four are coming in somehow. They're going to have a bit of a presence in the next stage of Marvel. And I think it's interesting because the next stage of Marvel, like this Avengers shit, is done. It's finished. You want to find out more Avengers shit? Go watch the TV shows. No, go watch the TV shows.
Oh, on Plus. Yeah.
And the ramifications of it are felt through the rest of the Marvel universe. But this is a new beginning. Chapter 2, bro. We're moving right on. I'm good with that.
I am.
Yo, do you know how you heard how? Oh shit! You heard how Dr. Strange is gonna be
multiverse,
but it's gonna be also like a horror story.
Yeah.
So it's the idea that let's move on from this. Let's have a new flavor. The superhero thing, legit superhero thing in a big scale, we did it. So let's move on to other flavors.
Micro.
Yeah, like
stories.
little flavors. And I think that's where I mentioned this before, the last Fantastic Four movie had this flavor of like the Aliens movie or the first Alien or the second Alien, that I think was interesting, but it didn't deliver. So if that's what they're going to do, like maybe they're like, yo, that's the route we can go with this. And they're going to start it with like Doctor Strange. And who knows? I mean, who knows when Reed Richards is going to show up? But I'm fucking down with that. Now, this X-Men thing. Because he mentioned there will be no mutants. See, he's tricky, dude. He said he didn't say there'll be no X-Men. He said there'll be no mutants on Marvel Stage 4. What do they call it?
Yeah, Phase 4.
Phase 4. Like there's no mutants. What you mean? What's this no mutants? Like the language, it just is weird. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Oh, mutants, X-Men, it's all the same thing." Bullshit.
No.
It's not. And you do that shit all the time where you be like, "Oh, Blade is coming," and he's gonna be like, "I don't give a fuck who you choose to do Blade. Yeah, you're making a new Blade movie. Why aren't you doing it with Wesley Snipes? Because somebody else coming in." But the language is not fuck Wesley Snipes. The language is, no, we're doing this movie with this guy because he wants to do this movie. So we're doing it. So the way that he expresses things is always like something's hiding. And that's great because I want to be surprised. I want to see Wolverine pop out of nowhere. And I want to be surprised. I don't want it to be like, oh, I know Wolverine coming through. So, is there going to be an X-Men movie? I don't know. But are the X-Men going to show up? You better bet your ass. Professor Xavier, somebody's fucking coming out, dude.
I do not want an X-Men movie. Why? Because they have not been planning for it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to feel thrown in.
Don't throw it in.
Don't throw it in.
But
give me a little scene. Give me a little scene. Give me a little scene. Maybe they're. I don't know. I don't know how they can do it. You know what I mean? But just throw it in there, like just a little bit. That's
you know
it.
what my idea
just a little
is?
bit.
They called Wanda and Quicksilver enhanced humans.
There's nothing more horrifying than a miracle.
My idea is they're going to talk about enhanced humans and not call them mutants until Professor Xavier
Coins the word mutant.
the word mutant. So they're going to be called enhanced humans for a little bit. And they're all going to start showing up. I guarantee fucking you there's going to be a Professor Xavier somewhere.
They need to do it how
4.
how they're doing Neymar.
Right. Like backdooring.
Exactly.
Backdooring.
Yo, pasó algo por aquí.
Yeah, right. Like over there, some shit happened on the water. All right. So, let's go check it out. By the way, I'm going to jump back to something, and this is a spoiler. We'll jump past to something. J. Jonah Jameson at the end of Spider-Man
Fire
was my favorite Spider-Man movie. It was a minute and a half long. It's my favorite Spider-Man movie I've ever seen because he needs to be J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, that's him.
Forever.
Forever.
Anyways, moving on.
That was fire.
That was fire. But it's such a good 2 minutes. He's flying around having a great time with his girlfriend that he finally got.
Oh, another perfect thing. Speaking about the spoilers, at the end, this is what got me so mad because I'm like, yo, you see how they ended it? I'm like, that's how it would have been a great way to lead into Captain Marvel. Because they could have showed us why these people have been here, how they got here, and then phases into her because she's so dope, bro.
Or her, or Guardians of the Galaxy, which I think is going to have a presence of her.
With her,
I think she's going to be very present in Guardians of the Galaxy. I think. I don't know. But anyways, I mean, I'm not Kevin Feige, but
they're not doing the Asgardians. I'm mad.
They're not doing the Asgardians.
Yeah, yo.
That sounds a little too funny, though. Anyways,
but yeah.
James Gunn, speaking of, said sorry that he's not doing Volume 3 in Phase 4 because he's like, I got to finish this other movie that I was doing. I told y'all I was going to finish this movie, but he actually apologized. So I think that's a bit of a game of like, well, look, I'm sorry, but I'm getting paid. So y'all can fuck yourselves.
Titans Season 2 coming.
Okay.
Ser Jorah. What was his name?
Ian
Glemm.
Yes.
Ian Glemm to play Batman.
Old grizzled Batman.
Yes,
huh?
and also messed up Batman.
Yeah.
And also I don't know why, Superboy and Crypto. They were
because Legion.
They're gonna fuck up Crypto, bro. Why? You know what it is? Why waste the money on the shitty CGI? You're not gonna do it good.
How do you know there's not gonna be
because
just
the
a puppy?
CGI for the first season was horrible.
Okay, but how you know they're not gonna do just a puppy?
No, loco, es demasiado. We don't want Lassie or Air Bud. Come on, bro. We just had freaking
Air
dire
Bud?
wolves. Yeah, bro. Like, you can't give us Air Bud after we just had dire wolves.
But okay. I mean, I feel that the important part about that is not how they're doing Crypto and Superboy. The important part about it that Superboy and Crypto specifically means Legion. And if they're gonna do Legion right, the Legion of superheroes with the all like children from the future that come back to like fight shit, I'm down with that shit. I have never seen a single episode of that show, but I'll take it.
It was, you can tell they started off very ambitious, and I feel like somewhere somehow an executive producer was like,
Pull the plug on this shit.
I'm cutting it. They cut it real fast, and then they were like, oh shit, people are actually watching this. Order season 2. Bring everybody back.
Okay.
That's exactly how it felt. Like, it was like going real good, and all of a sudden it just sped up. It just like, it hit.
It Game of
full.
Thrones. It Game of Thrones.
Yes. But in one season, though.
All
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got you.
But yo, brutal, though. This is a Robin, bro. This is a Robin you'll like.
Yeah, I want to catch it, but I'm not paying for another app. Sorry, DC. When y'all get Warner Brothers, when that Warner Brothers app comes out, maybe I'll jump in.
Y'all doomed comics, man. It's a sad sack of shit.
What else you got?
Well, we're going to introduce a new little segment we have,
Called Rapid Fire.
a.k.a. the Nerd Blitz. 42, 43, 44. So we're just going to, have a list of topics, and we're just going to 20 seconds each to respond.
So I'm gonna put the timer on this. You ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, I is. All right. Bodyguard on Netflix. Go.
I like it. Bodyguard, the Rob Stark show.
Yeah, that's Rob Stark?
Yeah, bitch.
Holy shit.
I told you like the last show.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's good. I like it. I haven't finished it, so don't ruin it for me. But it's going very good. It's a very soap opera, which I didn't like that much, but I think it's heavy. So I like the taste. You?
It reminds me of I think it was True Detective or True Crime. I don't know. It was like a 6-part miniseries that they released. It was real good. I like that. I like that it's 6 freaking episodes, bro.
Right. It's like that British. That's the British way.
Give me
That's
that
the
shit.
British way. Go next.
CW doing Batwoman and Hush to be the
bad guy for Batwoman. Not a fan of Hush, but I'll take it. I'll take it live action. I'm very curious for this show. I want to see how it turns out.
I have no faith in the CW.
Why?
Because they killed Arrow, they killed the Flash, they killed the little cross thing that they had where it was like Adam or whoever the heck he was and blah 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 all other stuff. And for crying out loud, they had a crossover sing along. I don't trust them.
Next.
Rick and Morty November.
Haven't seen Rick and Morty since season 1, and I need to jump on it. I have access to it, so I'm gonna try to jump on it, and I'm gonna be ready for November. Go.
Pickle fucking Rick.
Okay, next subject.
Netflix Witcher.
My only concern with Witcher is that they're not doing anything based on the game. They're going all original, and I think they're trying to capitalize on Game of Thrones rather than doing something that fans want.
Bro, Netflix has butchered so many things that they tried to remake. I'm good. The Witcher was an amazing game, great story, hard as hell. I had to cheat so much to freaking beat it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Next.
Avengers, highest grossing film ever.
Whatever. Please.
Orville going to Hulu.
I'm excited because I'm excited and not excited. I'm excited because I wanted to continue, and they can deal with the pressure of the time that Fox wanted the show. I want it now, this period. But I'm not excited because I'm probably going to have to wait longer for every season.
I'm going to catch up, and now I'm really going to watch it because I don't really give a fuck about CBS.
Okay.
Doctor Strange Multiverse. Thoughts?
The multiverse scares me. I've never liked that idea. But it's already in the cartoon for the Spider-Man, and they did a great job with it. But in a live-action setting, it's too big of a universe, and I care too much for them to fucking introduce characters just because they're from another universe, rather than being part of the main universe.
They're gonna cookie cutter corny this stuff. They're gonna be able to do a lot of corny stuff because it's the multiverse.
Right. Next.
Hawkeye movie. Thoughts?
Fuck that.
It will be a meh ass storyline, but god damn, you will be entertained. He is going to be shooting stuff, all kinds of crazy. He's gonna be. I hope he's Ronin for a little bit. That's the only thing I ask.
Okay, sure.
That was it.
All right.
A Nerd Blitz.
Nerd Blitz.
That's my Atch Ketchum.
Yeah, okay. For the last seconds, I want to talk about a little bit, just for my own enjoyment. Picard trailer dropped, a full trailer. I know you don't watch Next Generation, you don't know much about Star Trek, but for a guy that grew up in the Next Generation era, that's my Star Trek, and I had watched the original, I'm very fucking excited. It looks fucking fantastic. It has a story that makes me want to watch it.
Can I watch it? Can I pick it up without?
You can, kinda, but I'm quite sure that they're gonna explain a lot of shit, so that you can get caught up if you never watched Next Generation.
Is Next Generation good? Does it have good graphics?
It's all practical. And and when you watch the remastered version, like the Blu-ray version, they did a much better job at bringing up the quality on some things. But it's an old show, and some stuff looks shitty.
That's the thing. I don't think I could deal with that.
When you can skip some of the things, but the stories are so rich. The best Star Trek to me, it will continue to be in order. Probably in order. Fuck, I can't. I think it's the original because it's the original, but not in my personal taste. Is Deep Space Nine, Next Generation, the original, and then the rest kind of falls apart. Like, like I like
they
Enterprise,
crumble, yeah.
like I like Enterprise, but this looks fantastic. It's another flavor of Star Trek that they've never done, and I'm very excited. Picard looks like it's gonna be fun, and it looks like it's different flavor of Star Trek, with it's action packed in some degree. Well, he's not gonna be kicking ass a lot, but because he's fucking 80, but it just looks like there's gonna be more action driven kind of storytelling, and I'm very excited for it. Very excited for it. You, any thoughts?
My last closing thought. I'm really looking forward for this damn Disney app. I wanted to get here.
Yeah.
Because I'm way more excited about their series, or the series that they have planned, than the movies. You know what I mean? But I'm really excited for the series. I want them. I just hope they do a good job with the series.
Yeah.
Not for nothing.
I'm looking forward.
For that.
I really am looking forward strongly to The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Like I'm really like that shit is making me sweat at night sometimes, because I'm like, when is it here? But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's good to be back.
Yes.
It's good to see you. I missed you.
Sir.
I had a ton of fun or whatever, but nobody cares about that. I do care that we're doing this and that we're back.
Yep.
That's it, bro.
Alrighty. Thank you, guys.
We nerd off. Pop nerd.
Out.
That's the end of the video, and bye. Don't forget to subscribe. That's it.